Yesterday, today, Friday, and tomorrow, and even Sunday, we are having FA games. And one game that is going to be played tomorrow is Chelsea versus Preston. And today, Pochettino has had his press conference in which he was talking about the team preparedness to facing Preston. And among those things he talked about was the players will be available for tomorrow. And Kunku, I think he is not going to be available. If he was going to be available, he'll not play because he has had an issue, and that is the same for Lavia. And especially for Nkunku, because Jackson has already flown out to Senegal, and now our options in front is limited. And this may not be a very big thing because it's FA and we are pressing Preston, which I think is in championship, and it may not be a big thing currently, but in the other games, especially after FA, we are going to have Carabao semi-final, and then we'll have the repeat Carabao, and then Premier League, and then we'll be facing even Liverpool. But right now, we have a problem with striking. If Nkunku will not be available for those games, because if he has an issue and probably is not looked at, or we force him to play, then the issue aggravates and then he misses another 3 or 4 or 5 games like Lavia did. Now Lavia is out, Nkunku is out, and that just creates a big headache, a big problem for Chelsea, because the people who you think are going to help Chelsea just remain injured. Like we have had injury problems for so long compared to any other year. Like this year and probably last year, we have had a lot of injuries. Currently, we have like a full first team out. And now, we don't have a number 9. We only have Broja as an option. And if you're going to rely on Broja for the FA game, the Carabao semi-final, and there's 2 Premier League games that are in this January before Jackson comes back, it will be so hard for him. And we know he's not that world-class scorer. Probably it's time for Chelsea to look for striking options. And I'm not talking about striking options where we are going to like to scout, like we are going there to look for somebody who is not really known, like you are going to Bundesliga and look at the statistics so we can coach this person to become better, because we have seen all this time our number 9 signing for so long, we have either signed people who are nearly finishing their career, like we signed Falcao, we signed Higuain, we signed even Eto'o, and I know those people that were nearly going to finish their career, or we sign people who have just started their career and they're having like their biggest season, the likes of Werner, even Jackson, don't know who's the other one. Like we haven't really, if you compare like how we signed currently and at the time when Abramovich was coming, at that time we were signing like probably not Drogba, but all the rest, the likes of Anelka, the likes of, you see, the midfielders that's been signed, Deco, I don't know. We were really getting them from top teams. Like we were going with cash and then saying like, okay, we know this guy is a proven top scorer, this guy is world class. Now, how much do they want? Then we sign from them. And currently, we have very few number 9 world class players, the likes of Osimhen, Probably Osimhen is going also to AFCON, so he won't help us in January. But we need to go and look for those guys that are proven, they are playing for bigger teams, they are making a lot of impact, and then we just release the cash, like we buy it and we forget for maybe 5 seasons. We get a 26-year-old that is class, like that is world class, that everybody wants them. Then we just release the cash and we give it out, because this thing of trying to creating expectations, like taking a kid and then you're giving him a lot of expectation, trying to put a lot of pressure on him to succeed, cannot work for all first 11. Like currently we have if you remove Silva, at every position I think we have among the youngest guys in the league, and those people are not experienced. And if you are going to play a team of 11 unexperienced players, you will expect to not be winning every game. And again, you'll never know like how the players is in terms of injuries, in terms if you are going to sign like probably 21-year-old. If it comes to Premier League and the game is fast and everybody is playing foul and the referees are not protecting them as you will want, then probably they will start getting those small injuries which they accumulate. And then if you look at the players, how many games he has played, you see that he has missed more games than he has played. Like currently, if you look at the likes of Reece James, like the number of games he misses each season. Ben Chilwell, the number of games those guys are missing each season is so big. And if you are going to depend on those players, and even now if you are going to depend on Kuku, and Kuku is just starts behaving as James, he comes, he plays 3 games, he's injured, goes back, comes again, plays 2 or 3 games, he's injured. We need to find a way that either send players who we know they are not prone to injuries, or I don't know, have better options. Like if you have Jackson going to AFCON, you should be able to get a better option for position 9. Like I don't think Broja may be good for Preston. He may also be good for, is it Millsborough? But after that, if you are going to play Liverpool, I don't think Van Dijk and the likes are going to give Broja any chance to score. So a game like that, you just expect you'll keep a clean sheet to get anything from that game. But we have to change. We have to play every game expecting to score a goal. So this is the time for Chelsea to take out their checkbook and sign a better number 9 to help us with the games that are coming. For Preston, I know Preston is not a small team and you don't expect, but I know we will win. We have the players to win that game, and we are also in a type of form that means that we cannot lose. We cannot lose now FA. We can't lose Carabao because it's the lifeline for Pochettino. And if we want to go to probably Europe or even Champions League, we have to win all those games, all those Premier League games in January. But I'll be there to see how Pochettino plays against Preston. Yep.